So how about this for a job resume builder? So the Chargers, Tyrod Taylor, he missed the game with chest injury, right? They missed the game with a chest injury. No one knew what the hell was going on because he seemed to be okay. Turns out his own team doctor punctured his lung. Now, how the hell did that happen, you may ask? A team doctor accidentally punctured quarterback Tyrod Taylor's lung just before kickoff Sunday while trying to administer a pain-killing injection to the quarterback's cracked ribs. So that's why Tyrod did not start Sunday, and Justin Herbert did. I mean, what an insane situation. The NFL Players Association is investigating the medical mishap, according to NFLPA Assistant Executive Director George Atala. Our medical and legal team have been in touch with Tyrod and his agent since Sunday. The injection that Taylor received is not entirely uncommon. True. Taylor suffered 2 cracked ribs earlier during week 1. Planned to take a painkilling injection for the ribs Sunday, and then the doctor punctured his lung. He wound up in the hospital Sunday night to be treated for the injury, and he struggles. He had breathing. So this is a wild story, and this is something you never think can happen, is that, you got to think, there's only 32 NFL teams. So you would think that they would have 32 of the best medical staffs. Now, this may have just been an accident, okay? This could possibly just be an accident. But the idea that Tyrod is laying there and this doctor sticks a needle into his chest to try and give him some pain-killing drugs or whatever, and accidentally goes about 6 inches too deep. And, man, if I had $1 for every time I didn't hear that. This doctor goes 6 inches too deep all the way to puncture his lung. I mean, you talk about guessing. You talk about just pretending. I mean, he might as well have his eyes closed. I mean, imagine you're a doctor, right? And you're putting the needle into the ribs, or not even you're a doctor. Let's pretend like you're just taking a girl to prom and you're doing the corsage, right? It's always a joke like, LOL, don't stab me with the flower. And when you do the corsage, it's like, there's no way I could possibly stab you. Like, I'm not going to push the needle 3 inches past where it needs to go. That's what this doctor did. And he's a doctor. And he's an actual doctor. This is the prom corsage situation on steroids. I mean, this isn't even close to the corsage. I said that I could do what Drew Brees did on Monday Night Football. I could do what this doctor did. I could give Tyrod Taylor a shot and not hit his lungs. Have you ever played Operation? So when you play Operation, the whole goal is to not hit the side of the patient to make it buzz, to make it go buzz. Well, imagine now the only goal is to not go 3 inches past where the wishbone is on the board game. I think we'd all be pretty good at that, right? It's much easier to not hit the sides than it is, or it's much easier to not go through the damn board than it is to hit the sides. I mean, what kind of doctor is this? Now, I saw something on Twitter. I don't know how true this is, but I had read this doctor has previous issues, DUIs, some malpractice situations, prescribing pills to himself. Again, I don't know how true all that is, but I did see it on Twitter. But I'll tell you this. If I'm Tyrod Taylor, I'm taking a real hard look at suing the holy shit out of the Chargers. I mean, how could he not? How could he not sue the Chargers? There's a good chance. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure he's going to play Taylor, but let's say he never plays again. Let's say Anthony Lynn, but let's say Tyrod Taylor never plays again and Justin Herbert just starts, which we said he should. We said that Monday. Or Tuesday. We said, if you're the Chargers, why wouldn't you start Herbert? He was damn good against the Chiefs. He looked fine. What is the reason for rushing back Tyrod Taylor when your heir apparent, the future of the franchise, is already playing, right? So let's say Taylor never plays again. More than likely, his career is shortened drastically by this doctor and his wonky needle. So why could Taylor not sue the Chargers and say, "Hey, y'all ended my career"? I mean, this is like if a player went to Dr. Andrews for an ACL injury or a Tommy John injury, and the doctor just cut off his arm. I mean, cut off his leg. So this is one of those wacky, weird stories. I hope that Tyrod does sue the Chargers. And if I was Tyrod, I'd be suing the Chargers and retiring and taking my monies and going home. But wild ass story. I would guess that doctor is fired And I would guess that doctor is now updating his job resume, and he is not putting the Los Angeles Chargers as a reference to that at all. So tough scenes for Tyrod Taylor.